Well, we get underway for this Season 4 second leg competition. Our first protagonists at flyweight, 52 kilograms. Misha Aloian takes on Olzhas Sattibayev. So Olzhas Sattibayev making his WSB debut for the Astana Arlands, and what a debut this is going to be. It's a trial by fire, and that's putting it mildly, because his opponent is world champion Misha Aloian of Team Boxing Russia. So, Olzhas Sattibayev, 25 years of age, from Almaty, Kazakhstan.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the recorder from Russian Federation, Misha Aloian.
Well, he's the current world champion. He won that title in Almaty 2013. He took gold. He's the 2012 Olympic Games bronze medalist, the 2011 World Championship gold medal winner, and also a national champion. So double gold at World Championship level. He is Misha Aloian.
Представляю вам соперников и первыми бойца в синем углу ринга. Introduce the first fighting out of the blue corner.
At 21.
Бойцу 25 лет, рост 165 сантиметров. 25 years old, he stands 165 centimeters tall. Представляю вам из команды Astana Arlans, representing Astana Arlans, Olzhas Sattibayev.
Fighting out of the blue,
Его соперник в красном углу ринга. Fighting out of the red corner.
Olzhas Sattibayev.
Также 25 лет, рост 164 сантиметра. Его рекорд WSB, один бой, которым одержал победу. 25 years old, he stands 164 centimeters tall. WSB record, one bout, one victory. Дамы и господа, из России, ladies and gentlemen, from Russia boxing team, Misha Aloian. И с ударом гонга ваш рефери в ринге из Италии. And while the bell rings, your referee in charge, Albino 40.
Well, this is going to set the tone for the competition. The Kazakhs, defending champions, they're going to come tough, they're going to come hard. The Russians buoyed up by their 5-0 win in the opening leg against Poland. This is a flyweight bout contested at 52 kilograms, 5 3-minute rounds. Pitching Misha Aloian of Team Boxing Russia against Olzhas Sattibayev of the Astana Wolves for Kazakhstan. Well, Aloian fights southpaw and a real ring craft master. Sattibayev, no slouch, bringing the action, but just look at the flurry there, the combination from Aloian. An almost impossible target to get in the hairlines. Making his debut, Sattibayev at the WSB. what will be going on at the back of his mind up against this double world champion and Olympic medalist. Well, Aloian wide with that big hook, flew over the head of the Kazakh. So starting to bring heat and power to the shots already, the Russian. And when you commit to that kind of power early on, when you're up against a slick operator like Sattibayev, that kind of mistake could cause problems for you. So scheduled for 5 rounds in the flyweight category. WSB boxing rules and a 10-point must scoring system. With just under a minute left. This was always going to be an exciting bout because of what was at stake. Psychologically, these teams, so evenly matched, are going to be looking for an advantage by taking first blood. So just over half a minute left. For aggression, the Kazakh has brought the action, but for ring craft and skill, Aloian, interesting to see how the judges will find this. Exchanges really fast and furious on the inside, trying to close the distance. The Kazakh, but standing off now. 10 seconds on the round. And Aloian trying to spoil on the inside. Fair bit of clinching going on, and that's the bell. Well, a lot of aggression from Olzhas Sattibayev, but looking crisp, looking sharp, as you would imagine a champion to look. It's a long way to come for a short fight for Sattibayev, so he's come to do business. But Misha Aloian, well, he wears the crown. So national pride at stake here on many levels. Let's have a look at the tail of the tape. And the Kazakh on the counter, scoring well. Great combinations. And definitely changed the hairstyle of Misha Aloian with a couple of headshots there. And the judges, with a split decision, find in favor of Misha Aloian, giving him 10-9. And giving Sattibayev a 9-10 on the scoring system. So first round to the champion, which you'd expect. When you come to fight a champion, you need to beat him, and you need to beat him convincingly. So round 2. And I have to say that Olzhas Sattibayev, unperturbed by the southpaw stance of Aloian. And it's a really deep stance, but he's not finding it awkward at all. There's a lot of hugging here and not a lot of slugging. Trying to spoil each other on the way in because they're both very dangerous once that distance has been closed. Well, look at the speed, the energy, the dynamic from Aloian. Sattibayev, though, not giving an inch, responding in kind. It's really, really good work and incredibly fast, as you'd imagine, at flyweight. So Aloian searching, trying to find a way in, being met by Sattibayev's equally evasive style. Little word from the ref to keep the head up as Sattibayev works out a strategy, maybe try to go under the stance of Aloian. That guard of Aloian pretty low, though. And that's the explosivity. And he's prepared to go through everything, Misha Aloian, to close that distance, knowing that when he does unload, he can do a lot of damage once he's on the inside. There's that big, wide left. I mean, we could see that coming, as did Sattibayev. So, ranked 21 in the World Series of Boxing rankings, Misha Aloian. Sattibayev making his WSB debut, and as a debutant, what a crisp performance he's putting in here. He is not being forced, cajoled, or spoilt by anything. Misha Aloian, double world champion, is throwing at him. Well, that was a very interesting round, and I don't know if it went better for the Kazakh. Looking at the replay, a chance to revisit how accurate Misha Aloian was. Showing great ring craft, keeping Sattibayev chasing him all the time. And that look on the face of Sattibayev maybe belying a little bit of frustration, and the judges find unanimously in favor of the champion there. So third round, all to play for here. The Kazakh Sattibayev still very much in contention. Aloian now with that comfortable lead, slowing the pace down and outboxing. Great right jab. That was replied. The left hand working very well for Sattibayev. So starting to put the pressure on. Aloian trying to impose himself. Oh, and a great left finds its way through. The Kazakh was open to it, and that tested his determination to come forward. Aloian starting to get much more mobile now, confident that he's got this worked out. And there's the speed, lunges in after one combination, follows it up, hoping to catch Sattibayev on the way forward. And Aloian spreads that stance really deep, hurls himself forward behind the punches. Great left hand. And the confidence growing for the champion. Sattibayev really having to step up. And within that strategy, he's being warned by the referee to keep his head up. So Aloian now can afford to show us those skills. Ducks under some shots there. Finds another way in. Just over half a minute left now of round 3, and this is another strong round for the champ. Well, all the buzz at WSB has been about Cuba joining. Incidentally, they beat the Polish Olzhas in their second leg outing with a straight 5 win, as did the Russian boxing team. But Was it a fluke win at 5 straight for Russia last week? Well, judging by the performance of the current champion, Misha Aloian, they're putting out their best men to deal with one of the strongest teams. And just look at this now. Domination starting to tip an edge in favour of the champion, not only on the point scoreboard, but also physically. And again there, round 3, a straight 10-9 win for Misha Aloian. Well, it's a tough night out for the Kazakh fighter. It is his debut. The first 2 rounds he looked crisp, but he certainly has come under pressure now in the 3rd. So we go to 4 in this flyweight 52 kilogram weight category. Our opening bout here in St. Petersburg in the 2nd leg and 2nd week of the WSB, the World Series of Boxing, the world's premier boxing league. Referee's not happy. And that's why Olzhas Sattibayev's boxing boots lace has come undone. And of course, huge advancements made in the rule system by WSB, pushing forward the non-use of head guards, the 10-point must system, the electronic scoring system, which arguably has to be the fairest scoring system known to the sports world. As I said, 5 judges all score, but only 3 judges' scores are recorded randomly by a computerized scoring system, and the referee's influence is not a part of that scoring system. So back to the action, just over halfway through this round. The Kazakh gets hurt, and he's standing toe-to-toe with the champion, trading punches, and these exchanges are fast and furious. But Aloian lands 5 to the Kazakhs 3. Great left hand. The left cross coming in first now. And Sattibayev really struggling now to join up the dots on the proposition before him. He's a national champion, and he's a double gold medal world champion. 2012 in Beijing, the Olympic champion. Oh, excuse me, my bad. In London, bronze medalist. So that's who you've opened the door to on your WSB debut. A man that on paper is hardly beatable, but in the ring, well, that seals the deal. So countdown to round 4. It's another strong round for Misha Aloian, who catches the odd perfunctory strike from Sattibayev, but there's nothing there that I think is going to sway the judges or indeed cause an upset. But this is WSB, and this is the world of boxing, and anything could happen. So at the end of the 4th, I would venture judges in favour of the champion. But let's just see how the tail of the tape tells us how that went for Olzhas Sattibayev. Sattibayev being worked on, his right eye starting to swell. And the focus, the determination that belies a champion and a fighter of the class of Misha Aloian, just written and etched on his face. There's the scores. Judge A, Judge B, Judge C, all in favor of the Russian fighter fighting for Team Boxing Russia. World champion Misha Aloian. Fifth and final round here in St. Petersburg. Misha Aloian from Team Boxing Russia takes on Olzhas Sattibayev from Kazakhstan. Making his debut here, the Kazakh Wolves fighter, and a lot to be proud of. First-rate and first-class performance against, well, a boxer that you have to say is a demonstrable cut above the average fighter in this weight class. 52-kilogram flyweight category. Misha Aloian takes on Olzhas Sattibayev. Aloian fighting out of the red corner. Sattibayev out of the blue. Well, Aloian catches Sattibayev again. I had the great pleasure of seeing Misha Aloian at the World Championships in Almaty in Kazakhstan, where he took the World Championship at this weight category. So it's almost as if the action hasn't stopped, but he's in great shape coming off the back of that. Really, from a psychological perspective, Team Russia with their great win last week, Aloian coming in, a newly crowned double world champion. You'd have to say that Olzhas Sattibayev is running east looking for a sunset. Nonetheless, a worthy and polished performance. But the champion right up to the wire, keeping just enough pressure on Sattibayev. Keeps him hunting, keeps him chasing around the ring. Unfortunately, no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for Sattibayev. And still, right up to the wire, the champion imposing himself. Well, it ain't over till it's over, and Olzhas Sattibayev holding on to that fighting spirit, but we wait to see how the judges have found the final round. But I think it's probably safe to say that the champion has put the first score on the board for Team Boxing Russia in this really crunch competition, to give us an idea on how this group of death is going to pan out. And you can see from the tail of the tape right up until the end, Sattibayev really brought the action, never once stepping back, keeping Misha Aloian, the champion, working right up until the end. So, boxing gloves removed, and incidentally, the gloves are a mixture of lace and Velcro. Official announcement ready to be made. Judges' scorecards are in, and I know with the electronic scoring system that is an old-fashioned, in parenthesis phrase, but this is the decision.
Первый судья 49-46, George 1, 49-46. Второй судья 50-45, George 2, 50-45. И третий судья 48-47, George 3, 48-47. Единогласным решением судей победу одержал. And your winner by unanimous decision from the red color, Misha Aloian, Russian boxing team.
Well, that's the result. The world champion came out to do business. That's how the judges scored it. 49-46, 50-45, 48-47 of the randomly selected judges. A winner by unanimous decision, and the first blood here in St. Petersburg on home turf for boxing team Russia. Misha Aloian opens the scoring by taking a win